Hello there Nintendo fans, welcome to another episode of Q3 Plays. Now today we're going to be trying out Rayman Legends, a Wii U exclusive that has been designed ground up for the system, so there are lots of immersive and interesting gameplay elements only available on the GamePad. Now, if we go into the demo like so, let's embark on our adventure. Now you've got 3 different levels to choose from. You've got Teensies in Trouble, oh they certainly are in trouble. You've got Toad's Story and Castle Rock. Now if you've played Rayman Legends before at a store or an expo, then these levels will be very familiar to you. But Rayman Legends is such a brilliant game so far that we'd love to show you just how the gamepad elements work. So as well as giving you direct footage from the Wii U console itself, we've also got this little gamepad camera in the corner right here. Hello! So, let's start. We've got here on the very left a little trailer. You've probably already seen that before, so we'll skip that and go into this. Now this is the sort of character selection screen. And this time round you've got, of course, Rayman, our little limbless hero. You've got Glowbox, his longtime friend and rather eccentric looking creature. You've also got the returning characters from the first game. You've got 2 Teensies, these 2 guys here, and you've also got a new girl. Her name's Barbara, and she wields this sort of axe type thing. Bit of a menace, that one. And yeah, so we'll stick with Rayman for this demo, but we'll end up using the other characters in certain places anyway. Now in multiplayer, players would be using the not the gamepad, sorry, the Wii remotes to control up to 4 different characters, and a 5th player uses the gamepad to assist. So you control a little flying character called Murphy. Now Murphy can cut ropes, he can hold back enemies, and he can even collect items for you. So if we go into Teensies in Trouble, let's see how it all works. Oops. And this is the very first level. And it'll just explain and illustrate just how wonderful this setup is, really. We won't skip this part because it's just simply one gorgeous cutscene. So you're like whisking through the forest, and you've got these vicious dragon creatures who have captured all the Teensies in little cages. It's your job to go out and save them. So now we start off with Rayman on the main screen because there's no gamepad elements at the moment. So we just have to learn the ropes, essentially. So with Rayman we can jump. We've also got his very famous gliding ability. You can kick, stomp, punch, stomp down. And we're collecting these little lums, which are a little series staple. Now, if we just keep running, this first platform, we've got captured Teensie. So what do? We hide. We attack him. Well, attack the cage rather, and we've saved him. Now, if you see on the top right, just very briefly, we realise that he was actually the second Teensie in the level. That means there must be some Teensie hidden around here somewhere. So I reckon if we just dash into this tree, there's another one right there. So we'll just wander up and try and attack it. Grab him, and there we go. So now you can see that I've collected them in the right order. So we keep going. We unearth a few fruit, or vegetables, sorry. It's quite straightforward at the moment. Just a little taster on what you can do, how you can control things. And look, we've got a hidden area already. Hooray! So if we wander in there, hopefully we can find a hidden teensy or two. Heart from the Queen for my troubles, which is excellent. Take that. Now we just continue on. Now this is where the gamepad comes into play. And it's our first taster of what to do. Now we tap the screen to release. This is Murphy, by the way. Say hello, everyone. Hello. This is our little helper creature. Now the gamepad, actually, if you're playing single player, the gamepad is now your sort of main screen as such. So you just use your finger or stylus to tuck these things out of the way. So I'll just do that. So now you can see on the TV. Ooh, I've paved the way for Murphy. Not Murphy, so for Glowbox. And now I can take control. Murphy again. Fling go blocks over like that. Now I'm helping this guy. So now this Glowbox character is now on autopilot. So it's my job to use the gamepad to help him along the way. Now if you're playing with 2 players or more, you would use, your friend would be controlling this guy and you would be the one in charge of the gamepad. But because we're just playing single player, we take control of Murphy instead. So we just let Glowbox wander over. It's a bit confused. There's a giant spiked pillar. What on earth do we do? Well, we swipe. So it's incredibly fluid. So every tap, every swipe takes place in practically real time. So you can see on the TV, it's just happening as I move. Swipe again. Pull that down. Oh, I missed one. Bugger. Well, while he was jumping, I was supposed to actually swipe that so he can retrieve one of those teensies. But I'm afraid we'll have to move on because there's no human character to move this chap. So I'll swipe. And again. Ooh, be careful. As you can see, there's a few more obstacles now. So now it's a case of tapping these flames and making sure there's enough room for the Glowbox to maneuver. And here's one of the more interesting aspects, the rotation puzzles. So we will tap on this. Now it's a case of looking at the TV, and we rotate the gamepad like so. If I just pull this out a bit, rotate the gamepad like this, it goes on, rotate it again. But now it's a case of doing the same thing again with this puzzle. So tap, rotate the gamepad like so. He flutters down. You have to be very, very careful. So gentle movements of the gamepad. Oh dear, I wouldn't want that to cut up your bum. And we have to just really grit it. Another teensy saved. That's just a sample of what you can do in these levels. It's great fun. So he stops and waits for me to do something. So again, I've got to rotate this like so. I'm going to swing round and swing around the other way like so. Now it's back to swiping open products. So I'll swipe that out of the way. Whoops. And while Glowbox is moving, I can pull out some of these hidden objects. So I'll pull it down, set it up. Hold back this guy. Make sure that's available. So as soon as I swipe that cage, Glowbox knows to go and save that teensy, which is cool. Now at this point I'm moving this across like so, but then I've got all these flames to tap out, which is very tricky. So just moving these across, making sure I keep my eyes on all these flames, moving across here. Now of course monsters are get ticklish as well, so let's go and rub, make sure the flames out the way, and then I think we've done it. We've reached the end of the level. Celebrations all around. Unfortunately I missed a couple of teensies, bit of a shame. But what can you do, Rayman? What can you do? So that was the first level. Now we've unlocked Toad Story and Castle Rock. Now we will see you in part 2 for Toad Story. Till next time.